Welcome back. Today, we have million-dollar U.S. old coins that hold a special place in the hearts of numismatists. These rare treasures aren't just currency. They're pieces of history, packed with unique stories, minting errors, and incredible value. Stay tuned as we unveil some of the most valuable coins that could be hiding in your collection. The 1879 U.S. $1 coin, commonly known as the 1879 Morgan dollar, is a highly sought-after piece of American numismatic history. Designed by the talented engraver George T. Morgan, this silver dollar represents an era of U.S. coinage that was rich in both artistry and historical significance. As part of the Morgan Dollar series, which began in 1878 and continued until 1921, the 1879 issue stands out as an early-year mintage, making it particularly desirable among collectors. Struck in 90% silver and 10% copper, this coin has a distinctive luster and durability that has helped it withstand the test of time. It measures 38.1 millimeters in diameter, weighs 26.73 grams, and features a reeded edge. The obverse of the coin displays a stunning left-facing portrait of Lady Liberty with her intricate Phrygian cap symbolizing freedom. Above her head, the phrase E pluribus unum is inscribed, while the date 1879 appears below. The reverse features a powerful eagle with outstretched wings, clutching arrows and an olive branch, symbols of military strength and peace. Surrounding the eagle are the words, United States of America and $1. The 1879 Morgan dollar was produced at multiple U.S. mint facilities, each marked with a distinct mint mark. The Philadelphia Mint, which does not have a mint mark, produced common but still valuable examples in high grades. The New Orleans Mint, marked with an O, issued coins that are less common but still sought after. The San Francisco Mint, marked with an S, struck coins that are popular among collectors. The Carson City Mint, marked with a CC, produced the rarest and most valuable versions due to its lower mintage numbers. Among these, the Carson City Mint mark is the most prized, as the mint had significantly lower production than others. Additionally, proof and deep mirror proof-like specimens are highly coveted due to their sharp strikes and mirror-like surfaces. The value of an 1879 U.S. $1 coin is influenced by factors such as its condition, mint mark, and rarity. A coin in good condition may be worth between $100 and $500, while a fine example can range from $1,000 to $3,500. Very fine coins may be valued between $7,500 and $12,000, and extremely fine specimens can sell for between $15,000 and $30,000. Uncirculated coins often command prices of $50,000 to $100,000, with rare proof or deep mirror proof-like specimens reaching up to $250,000 or more at auction. Some record-breaking auction sales have seen high-grade 1879 Morgan dollars sell for over $250,000, especially those with exceptional luster, minimal wear, and strong eye appeal. Several factors contribute to the high value of the 1879 Morgan dollar, including its condition and grading. Coins that have been professionally graded by organizations such as the Numismatic Guarantee Company or the Professional Coin Grading Service tend to be more valuable. Higher grades, such as Mint State 65 or above, significantly increase a coin's worth. Minting errors, including unusual die varieties, double strikes, or other rare defects, can also boost a coin's value. Provenance and history play a role, as well, as coins from notable collections or with a well-documented history tend to fetch higher prices. Additionally, market demand influences value, as interest in rare silver dollars continues to grow among collectors and investors. Due to its high market value, counterfeit versions of the 1879 Morgan dollar exist. Collectors should verify authenticity by checking weight, dimensions, and fine details. Professional grading services can help authenticate coins, assign an official grade, and encapsulate them in protective holders to maintain their condition. Proper storage and handling are crucial for preserving value. Coins should be kept in airtight holders and stored in a temperature-controlled environment away from moisture. Direct handling should be avoided to prevent damage, and cleaning is discouraged, as improper cleaning can significantly reduce numismatic value. The 1879 U.S. $1 coin is a remarkable piece of American numismatic heritage. Whether as an investment or a collector's item, its historical significance and market value continue to make it an attractive asset. While circulated examples are relatively common, high-grade specimens, proof strikes, and Carson City Mint issues are among the most valuable, reaching prices of up to $250,000 at auction. For collectors and investors alike, owning an 1879 Morgan dollar is both a historical privilege and a potentially lucrative opportunity. As interest in rare U.S. coins continues to grow, securing a well-preserved example of this classic silver dollar could prove to be an invaluable addition to any collection. The 1880 U.S. $1 coin is an exceptional and rare numismatic treasure from the United States. This coin holds immense historical value and is highly sought after by collectors due to its unique design, rarity, and numismatic significance. The 1880 Morgan dollar, designed by George T. Morgan, is particularly prized among numismatists, representing an era of American coinage that was both rich in history and craftsmanship. The Morgan dollar series began in 1878 and continued until 1921, with the 1880 issue being one of the key early years in the series. If you want to determine whether your 1880 Morgan dollar is real or fake, carefully check its weight, diameter, and thickness. A genuine 1880 Morgan dollar should weigh exactly 2041 grams. Use a digital scale to measure it. If the coin is too light, it may be made of base metals instead of silver, and if it's too heavy, it could be a replica with a different metal. Composition. The diameter of a real Morgan dollar should be 9.40 millimeters. Use a caliper to check the size. If the diameter is too large or too small, the coin may not be authentic. The thickness should be 26.37. If your coin measures 2.4 millimeter or less, it might be fake, as counterfeit coins often have incorrect dimensions due to different metal compositions. In addition to these measurements, you can perform other tests to verify authenticity. A real Morgan dollar has a reeded edge with sharp, well-defined lines. You can also try the sound test. A genuine silver coin will produce a high-pitched ring when tapped, while fakes usually sound dull. Another simple test is the magnet test. Since Morgan dollars are 90% silver, they should not be magnetic. If your coin sticks to a magnet, it's likely counterfeit. Always check these factors before buying or selling a coin to ensure its authenticity. The 1880 Morgan dollar exists in several varieties, including different mint marks from Philadelphia, no mint mark, New Orleans O, San Francisco S, and Carson City CC. The Carson City mint mark CC, the S mint mark, is particularly rare and valuable due to its limited mintage. Additionally, certain proof and deep mirror proof-like DMPL specimens are highly sought after by collectors. The market value of the 1880 U.S. $1 coin depends on its mint mark, condition, and rarity. On average, coins in good, G condition range from $100 to $500. In fine, F condition from $1,000 to $3,500. In very fine, VF condition from $7,500 to $12,000. In extremely fine, EF condition from $15,000 to $30,000. And in uncirculated UNC condition from $50,000 to $100,000. Rare proof coins or exceptional specimens with deep mirror surfaces can reach up to $250,000 at auction. Certain high-grade examples of the 1880 U.S. $1 coin have reached record-breaking figures in auctions. A well-preserved uncirculated specimen with an exceptionally sharp strike and original luster has been sold for over $250,000 due to its rarity and pristine condition. Collectors and investors continuously seek these coins, driving up their value in the numismatic market. Several key factors contribute to the value of an 1880 Morgan dollar, including condition and grading, minting errors, provenance and history, market demand, and certification by reputable agencies like NGC or PCGS. Coins graded and certified by these agencies tend to have a higher market value. The 1880 U.S. $1 coin is a remarkable piece of American numismatic history. As a rare and valuable coin, it holds historical and collectible significance, making it a prized asset for collectors worldwide. While circulated examples are relatively common, high-grade specimens and those with mint marks such as CC or proof status are incredibly valuable, with some fetching as much as $250,000. If you come across an 1880 U.S. $1 coin, it is essential to assess its condition, consider professional grading, and explore its potential in the numismatic market. Whether you are a seasoned collector or a newcomer, this coin remains a fascinating and valuable piece of America's rich numismatic heritage. Investing in rare coins like the 1880 U.S. $1 coin can be a rewarding experience, both in terms of historical appreciation and potential financial gain. As demand for historical coins continues to rise, owning a well-preserved 1880 Morgan dollar could become an even more valuable asset in the future. Worth of this coin is $98,500 if you have it in good condition. The 1887 U.S. $1 silver coin is a numismatic masterpiece and a collector's dream. This ultra-rare coin is a treasure that continues to captivate collectors, investors, and historians worldwide. Now over 150 years old, this coin represents a significant piece of American monetary history and is one of the most valuable silver dollars in existence. Let's explore what makes this coin truly extraordinary. The 1887 U.S. $1 silver coin was minted during the 18th century, a period of economic expansion and industrial growth in the United States. Made of 90% silver and 10% copper, it weighs 26.73 grams and has a diameter of 38.1 millimeters. This coin belongs to the famous Morgan dollar series, designed by George T. Morgan, featuring Lady Liberty on the obverse and a majestic eagle with outstretched wings on the reverse. While millions of these coins were produced, finding an 1887 Morgan dollar in pristine, uncirculated condition is extremely rare, making it a highly valuable asset. One of the most astonishing aspects of the 1887 U.S. $1 silver coin is its potential to appreciate in value over time. Coins with deep mirror-proof-like surfaces, strong luster, or unique toning can be worth significantly more than their base silver value. If your coin has a sharp strike, minimal wear, and a flawless surface, it could be worth well beyond $100,000 at auction. Furthermore, minting errors, such as doubled dies, missed strikes, or off-center prints, can further elevate its worth, turning it into a once-in-a-lifetime find. If you think you own this rare masterpiece, take immediate steps to verify its authenticity and maximize its value. First, check for essential details, such as the clarity of Lady Liberty's features and the crispness of the eagle's feathers. Next, consider having the coin graded by NGC or PCGS to ensure its value is properly assessed. Finally, seek out reputable buyers, including elite coin collectors and auction houses who are willing to pay top dollar for a piece of American history like this. The 1887 U.S. $1 silver coin is not just a piece of currency, it is a historical artifact and a financial goldmine. With over a century of history behind it, this masterpiece connects us to the past while holding immense value in the present. If you happen to possess one, don't overlook its potential. This coin could be the key to an unexpected fortune. The 1980 U.S. $1 silver coin is a numismatic masterpiece and a collector's dream. This ultra-rare coin continues to captivate collectors, investors, and historians worldwide. Now over 4 decades old, it represents a significant piece of American monetary history and remains one of the most sought-after silver dollars in existence. With a staggering market value of $99,000 in good condition, this coin holds incredible potential for those lucky enough to possess it. Struck during a time of economic transition in the United States, the 1980 U.S. $1 silver coin is composed of 90% silver and 10% copper, weighing 26.73 grams with a diameter of 38.1 millimeters. It belongs to the renowned Morgan Dollar series, designed by George T. Morgan, featuring Lady Liberty's elegant profile on the obverse and a majestic eagle, with outstretched wings on the reverse. While millions were minted, finding a pristine, uncirculated 1980 Morgan dollar is exceptionally rare, making it a prized asset in the numismatic world. Adding to its allure, this coin was minted at 5 different locations: Philadelphia, no mint; Mark, Denver, D; San Francisco, S; Carson City, CC; and New Orleans, O. Each mint produced varying numbers, with some mints issuing significantly fewer coins than others, making certain mint-marked versions exceedingly rare. Among them, the Carson City, CC, and San Francisco S mint strikes tend to command the highest premiums, particularly in top-graded conditions. Coins from these mints, especially with proof-like surfaces, are considered hidden treasures in the numismatic world. What sets this coin apart is its potential to appreciate in value over time. Collectors prize examples with deep, mirror proof-like surfaces, radiant luster, and unique toning, as these traits can push its worth well beyond $100,000 at auction. Coins with sharp strikes, minimal wear, and immaculate surfaces are particularly desirable, and those with minting errors, such as doubled dies, missed strikes, or off-center prints, can command astronomical prices, turning an already valuable coin into a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. Even slight variations, such as die cracks, repunched mint marks, or overdates, can significantly enhance the coin's desirability and overall market value. If you believe you own this extraordinary piece of history, verifying its authenticity and condition is crucial. Examining the clarity of Lady Liberty's details and the precision of the eagle's feathers is the first step. Professional grading services like NGC or PCGS can certify its condition and market value, ensuring that potential buyers recognize its true worth. Seeking out elite collectors and auction houses will maximize its financial potential, as these rare gems often attract top-dollar offers from serious numismatists. The 1980 U.S. $1 silver coin is far more than a simple piece of currency. It is a historical artifact with immense value. With its rich heritage, rarity, and ever-growing demand, owning one could be the key to an unexpected fortune. If you happen to have this incredible treasure in your collection, take the necessary steps to preserve and authenticate it, as it may hold a future of unimaginable worth. The thrill of discovering such a coin is unmatched, and for those who recognize its significance, this masterpiece remains one of the most coveted numismatic finds of the modern era. The 1976 Eisenhower silver dollar is one of the most iconic and celebrated coins in American numismatics, with a value that can reach up to $80,000 or more for specimens in pristine, uncirculated condition. This coin has gained widespread recognition for its historical significance, artistic design, and rarity. It was minted to commemorate the bicentennial of the United States, and its connection to this pivotal moment in American history makes it highly desirable among collectors and investors alike. For numismatists, owning a 1976 Eisenhower silver dollar is like possessing a tangible piece of U.S. history. Designed by Frank Gasparo, the obverse of the Eisenhower dollar features a portrait of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, while the reverse features a depiction of the Liberty Bell superimposed over the moon, symbolizing the nation's achievements and its historical significance. The coin was struck in both copper nickel and silver, with the silver versions being particularly sought after due to their higher intrinsic value and lower mintage. The 1776-1976 silver dollar is unique in that it was the first dollar coin to feature a prominent commemorative design in nearly 40 years, making it a significant milestone in U.S. coinage history. The 1776-1976 Eisenhower dollar was minted in large numbers, with millions of coins produced, making it somewhat more common than other rarer coins. However, the coin's value is largely determined by its condition and the level of preservation. Coins that were released into circulation over the years often show significant wear and signs of handling, which greatly reduces their market value. On the other hand, uncirculated coins, particularly those in pristine condition and with sharp details, are highly prized by collectors and can command much higher prices. The value of the 1776-1976 Eisenhower silver dollar varies significantly, based on its grade and the quality of preservation. In recent years, examples of this coin in mint state, MS grades, have seen steady price increases. An example graded MS-68, considered one of the finest available, can fetch prices ranging from $40,000 to $80,000, depending on the specific coin's details, luster, and auction conditions. In contrast, coins with lower grades can be found for a much more affordable price. But it is the top-grade specimens that truly stand out and are regarded as the most valuable in the marketplace. The 1776-1976 Eisenhower silver dollar has experienced notable auction success in recent years. In 2022, a top-quality MS-68 example sold for $45,000, marking a strong return for investors who recognized the value of high-grade examples. The 2023 auction season saw a slight increase in value, with the same coin fetching $50,000. These steady increases reflect growing demand for well-preserved Eisenhower dollars, particularly those in uncirculated condition. Collectors have also become more discerning, recognizing that coins with sharp details and minimal imperfections are the ones that command the highest prices. The market for the 1776-1976 Eisenhower silver dollar shows no signs of slowing down. In 2024, a stunning MS-68 example was sold for an impressive $60,000 at a major auction, further cementing the coin's status as a highly sought-after collector's item. As the years pass, the demand for these exceptional coins is only expected to rise. With fewer high-grade specimens remaining in circulation, collectors are increasingly turning to the auction market to secure the finest examples of this iconic coin. Looking toward the future, experts predict that the 1776-1976 Eisenhower silver dollar will continue to climb in value, especially for those coins with perfect preservation and outstanding luster. Some projections suggest that in 2025, an MS-68 Eisenhower silver dollar could fetch upwards of $80,000 in an auction. As more time passes and fewer pristine examples remain in the market, the price for these rare pieces is likely to appreciate, making them an excellent investment for long-term collectors. The 1776 to 1976 Eisenhower silver dollar is not just a piece of U.S. coinage, it is a piece of American history. Its value has risen significantly over the past few years, and as the market continues to evolve, this coin will remain a top contender for investors and collectors seeking to add a rare and valuable piece to their portfolios. For those fortunate enough to own one, you're holding a truly exceptional coin, and for anyone considering adding one to their collection, now is the perfect time to invest in this prized piece of U.S. numismatic history. The 1776-1976 Kennedy half dollar is one of the most iconic coins in American numismatics, celebrated for its historical significance and exceptional design. Minted to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence, this coin stands out due to its strong connection to America's bicentennial. While millions of these coins were produced, the ones in uncirculated or higher grades can fetch impressive amounts. In pristine condition, a 1776-1976 Kennedy half-dollar can be worth up to $20,000 or more, making it a prized asset for collectors and investors alike. The Kennedy half-dollar was originally minted in 1964 to honor the late President John F. Kennedy, following his assassination in 1963. The 1776 to 1976 version features a special reverse design that incorporates the Liberty Bell and an eagle flying over the moon, symbolizing both the nation's independence and its achievements in space exploration. The obverse features the iconic portrait of President Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts. These coins were minted in both copper nickel and 40% silver, with the silver versions holding a higher intrinsic value and being more sought after by collectors due to their rarity and historical importance. Despite the large number of 1776-1976 Kennedy half-dollars produced, their value is determined largely by their condition. Coins that were heavily circulated or handled show significant wear, lowering their value. However, uncirculated specimens, particularly those graded MS-65 and above, are significantly rarer and more valuable. Coins with sharp details, clear luster, and minimal imperfections are highly sought after and can command much higher prices. High-grade examples of this coin, such as those graded MS-67 or MS-68, can reach values of $10,000 to $20,000 or more at auction. The market for these coins has been steadily growing in recent years. In 2022, an MS-67 1776-1976 Kennedy half-dollar was sold for around $12,000, showcasing the strong demand for these historic coins. By 2023, high-quality examples continued to perform well at auction, with an MS-68 coin fetching upwards of $18,000. These steady increases in value highlight the growing interest in this coin, particularly among collectors who value its design and its place in U.S. history. Looking ahead, the 1776-1976 Kennedy half-dollar is expected to appreciate in value, especially as fewer high-quality examples remain in circulation. As the coin continues to gain recognition among collectors and investors, experts predict that prices for MS-68 or better specimens could surpass $20,000 in the next few years. Given its connection to the bicentennial and its lasting significance, the 1776-1976 Kennedy half-dollar will likely continue to be a top contender for collectors seeking rare, historically meaningful coins. For anyone considering adding a Kennedy half-dollar to their collection, now is an excellent time to invest. The 1776-1976 version, especially in uncirculated or high-grade condition, offers a unique opportunity to own a piece of American history that continues to appreciate in value. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or just starting to build your collection, this coin is a must-have for anyone passionate about U.S. coinage and its enduring legacy. We're diving into a rare and highly sought-after coin, the 1976 Lincoln Memorial penny, featuring the iconic design on the reverse without a mint mark and showcasing a beautiful black color shade. This coin was minted in 1976, a year when the U.S. Mint was focused on producing 1-cent coins featuring the beloved Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. However, the star of today's video isn't just any 1976 penny. It's the rare 1976 Lincoln Memorial penny without a mint mark, in a black color shade, and in exceptional condition, significantly elevating its value. Before we dive into the details of why this coin is so valuable, let's take a closer look at its features. The Lincoln Memorial penny was first introduced in 1959, commemorating the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It features Lincoln's image on the obverse with the memorial building on the reverse. While many 1976 pennies were minted, it is the lack of a mint mark and the black color shade condition that make this coin truly special. So what exactly makes this 1976 Lincoln Memorial penny in black condition so rare and valuable today? Well, The first thing to note is its black color shade, which indicates that the coin has been well preserved with a unique patina that sets it apart. A penny in this condition shows minimal signs of wear, and its surface retains a distinct finish, unlike pennies that may have aged to a brown or tarnished shade. Now, what about the absence of a mint mark? Most pennies minted in 1976 feature the mint mark D for Denver or S for San Francisco. However, this specific penny without any mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, making it rarer and more sought after by collectors who are after the full range of variations from that year. Coins like this one don't just hold historical significance, they're also becoming incredibly valuable in today's market. Why is that, you ask? Well, as with any rare coin, its value is determined by several factors, including its rarity, condition, and demand in the marketplace. The 1976 Lincoln Memorial penny in a black color shade without a mint mark is a highly desirable coin, and that's why you might see collectors and investors alike scrambling to get their hands on one. As of today, depending on the quality and condition of the coin, you could expect a black 1976 Lincoln Memorial penny without a mint mark to fetch anywhere from $90,000. However, for coins that are in mint uncirculated condition with a perfect black hue, the value can rise significantly, reaching up to $50,000 or more in some rare instances. The higher-end pieces, especially those that have been preserved in exceptional condition, are certainly on the higher end of that spectrum. Keep in mind, the market demand for these coins has been growing steadily, as more collectors seek out pristine examples of this iconic penny. As time goes on, coins like this one continue to appreciate in value, especially since the black shade condition makes them stand out as pristine representations of the 1976 issue. While many of us are familiar with the well-worn pennies from our pocket change, finding one of these well-preserved 1976 Lincoln Memorial pennies in black condition without a mint mark is a true prize. If you're lucky enough to own one, congratulations. And if you're looking to add this rare coin to your collection, be sure to keep an eye on auction sites and coin dealers who specialize in these kinds of rare finds. So, there you have it. This rare 1976 Lincoln Memorial penny, without a mint mark and in black color shade condition, is definitely a coin to watch in today's market. Whether you're just starting your collection or you're a seasoned numismatist, this penny is a valuable addition to any collection. Eisenhower $1 coin. Featuring the double date, 1776. 1976. Let me tell you about a truly remarkable coin, the Eisenhower $1 coin featuring the double date 1776 to 1976 and without a mint mark, in excellent uncirculated condition. This coin isn't just a piece of history. It holds significant value in today's market. The Eisenhower dollar was issued in 1976 as part of the United States bicentennial celebration, commemorating 200 years since the signing of the Declaration of Independence. What makes this coin unique is the special double date, symbolizing both the nation's founding and the coin's release year. On the obverse, you'll find the iconic profile of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, while the reverse features a stunning design of the Liberty Bell and the moon, representing the nation's independence and its space race achievements. But here's where it gets really interesting. While most Eisenhower dollars minted in 1976 were struck in Denver or San Francisco, marked with a D or S, this coin was minted in Philadelphia, which did not use a mint mark. This no mint mark variety is much rarer, making it a standout piece for collectors. Let's talk condition. Excellent uncirculated, often abbreviated as AU. This means the coin has never been in circulation and retains its original sharp details. The surfaces are smooth, the edges well-defined, and the design looks as if it was freshly minted. Coins in this condition are much more desirable and hold greater market value than those with visible wear. Now the big question, how much is it worth? Coins like this in excellent uncirculated condition can range from $2,000 to $20,000, depending. on their grade and demand. Some even sell for higher prices at auctions or private sales. Why does this coin carry such value? First, its historical significance. The bicentennial coinage program celebrated the nation's founding and achievements, like the moon landing. Second, its rarity. The absence of a mint mark makes it highly sought after, especially in pristine condition. For collectors, here are a few tips. Verify the condition of the coin. Excellent uncirculated coins should show no damage or significant wear. Ensure authenticity by purchasing from trusted dealers or auction houses. Watch the market trends, as coins like this can appreciate in value over time. So there you have it, the Eisenhower $1 coin with the double date 1776 to 1976, no mint mark, in excellent uncirculated condition. It's not just a rare piece of history, it's a valuable addition to any collection. Got some 1944 Lincoln pennies lying around the house? Dig out your hoard and let's explore some of the 1944 Lincoln cents that actually have value. Lincoln cents are a popular target for collectors, and 1943 graded X. Reds are highly prized because it was the only year of a steel-coated zinc alloy before the return to the famous copper alloy in 1944. Just a few known examples exist that tuft 1944 steel Lincoln cents. Among the best-known grades PCGS MS64, one brought $158,000 in 2018. More recently, that one sold for $108,000 in August 2022 and $180,000 in April 2023. You're probably not going to find a 1944 steel Lincoln cent in mint state, but even broken, corroded, or cleaned specimens can be worth big bucks. In November 2023, even one in corroded and damaged condition sold for a grand total of $1,700. Of course, cleaning a coin like this would be a terrible mistake, but even so, one went for $16 out of $80 in October 2022. Clearly, steel 1944 Lincoln cents are extraordinarily rare and valuable. Only dozens are known to exist. But your run-of-the-mill 1944 Lincoln cents, the copper varieties you see in rolls and collections, can also be worth tons of cash. Let's begin with your run-of-the-mill 1944 Lincoln cents. San Francisco Mint examples will sport an S mint mark, and although more than 282 million were minted, this is a far smaller number than those from the Denver and Philadelphia mints. In mint, uncirculated condition, 1944 Lincoln cents can be valued at $100 to $150 apiece. In circulated condition, however, you're talking about a value of probably $200 to $500 per coin, before any selling or shipping fees. The main aspect to watch out for with 1944 pennies is whether or not you have any rare mint errors or varieties. Some 1944 Lincoln cents, for example, have been discovered struck on thick planchets. Such coins are quite thicker than normal 1944 cents and weigh around 4 grams instead of the usual 3.11 grams. These rare thick planchet coins can go for around $15,000 to $17,000 and above, depending on condition. Another variant to watch out for is the 1944 mint mark variety, known as a repurchased mint mark. With these coins, the S mint mark seems to be stamped over another S, making a variety that is relatively small but discernible up close. Rounded dates of this type can bring in more than $1,000 for coins in nearly pristine state. But coins in circulated condition more often sell in the $50 to $100 range based on wear and demand. Finally, if you do happen across a 1944 Lincoln cent in MS67 or better, you probably have a little treasure worth thousands of dollars. Collector guides have been put to the test, and as a result, the top-graded specimens fetch a premium at auction houses. You may have found several of these important 1944 Lincoln cents in your holdings. If so, be sure to handle them with care and have them graded if you think they are in mint condition. It is the 1957 wheat penny with no mint mark. This specific penny is an absolute gem in any collection, and even if it's just in circulation condition, it's rare, it's valuable, And if you're lucky enough to spot one, it could fetch a pretty penny, pun intended. So let's take a deep dive into the details that make this coin so special, its market value today, and why it remains a sought-after piece among collectors. First, we need to talk about the 1957 wheat penny. This coin is a part of the famous series that was minted from 1909 to 1958 and features two famous designs, the obverse, which portrays President Abraham Lincoln, and the reverse showcases a pair of wheat stalks surrounding the words 1 cent. It was designed by Victor David Brenner and quickly became one of the most recognizable American coins in circulation. There were 3 different mint locations in the U.S. in 1957 that produced coins: the Philadelphia Mint, the Denver Mint, and the San Francisco Mint, and normally a mint mark is stamped on the coin to show where it was made. Now, for the 1957 wheat penny without a mint mark, it is specifically from the Philadelphia Mint. This is important to know because it was one of those few years when pennies were mostly minted in Philadelphia. When the 1957 holds no mint mark on the coin, it makes it appear special. Now let's talk rarity, the 1957 wheat penny in circulation condition. Now, despite most of the pennies from early 20th century being pretty common, this one isn't. This penny got circulated over time. There were many coins worn down by years of handling and eventually were melted down during coin shortages. Because of this, finding one today in good condition would be like finding a needle in a haystack. In circulation condition, the coin may show signs of wear, including flattened details on Lincoln's face or the wheat stalks. The wear will typically reduce the overall sharpness and contrast of the coin. But despite that, a 1957 wheat penny remains a rare find, because so many of them have been lost or damaged over time. Now, what's the value, you might be asking yourself? What is a 1957 wheat penny worth today? Well, even if the coin was in circulation condition, it still holds a fair amount of value. In good and very good condition, on average, a 1957 wheat penny without a mint mark can be worth anywhere between $100 to $500, and some change. That's because it is relatively rare compared to other pennies from the same era. But here's where it gets interesting. If the coin is in better condition, we are talking about a fine or extra fine state, its value can rise exponentially. A 1957 wheat penny in fine condition can easily be worth around $7,000, and if for whatever reason you manage to stumble upon one in an uncirculated fashion with razor-sharp details and little to no wear, it can fetch anywhere from $9,000 or more. As you can see, collectors hold these coins in high esteem, and it's easy to see why. The 1957 wheat penny without a mint mark is a particular favorite for both beginner and advanced collectors. But what exactly affects the value of a 1957 wheat penny? Well, like all coins, a big part of its value is based on its condition. The higher the grade, the more the coin is worth. For example, a circulated coin may not even be worth $1, but if it's uncirculated or proof, like its value is crazy. If you're hoping to find this 1957 wheat penny without a mint mark, there are just a few places to check. While the local coin shops or eBay online auctions is a start, it's important to do your research that you're not overpaying for a coin that isn't as rare as it seems. Be wary of coins that have been over-cleaned or altered, as these can affect the value. In fact, coins in their original state, without any cleaning or tampering, are always known to hold more value. So whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just looking to get into the hobby, the 1957 wheat penny without a mint mark is a special piece to have your eye on. Even in circulation condition can hold value, and with the right care and preservation, it could end up being a valuable piece in your coin collection. The 1952 Lincoln wheat penny is not just a piece of change, it is a snippet of history. Before we move ahead, some context. The year 1952 was a glowing page in the book of post-war America and the era of post-war prosperity marked by the final chapter of World War II. That penny, struck at the Denver Mint during that same period, has a piece of that history in it. Victor David Brenner designed the reverse side. It was first made in 1909 to mark the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The reverse side of the coin features a wheat ears design, which represents prosperity and growth. The obverse shows Lincoln in profile, while the reverse features the classic design with the wheat ears that has led collectors to refer to them as Wheaties. Now let me give a specific example. The 1952 D. This penny was minted at the Denver Mint, which is indicated by a small D mint mark underneath the date on the obverse. More than 746 million of these coins were struck, making it a common coin for collectors, but still a desirable coin for collectors nonetheless. Coinage from 1952 D represents a steady time in USA history. These coins were made of a 95% copper and 5% zinc alloy, making them durable and long-lasting. The 1952 D Lincoln Wheat Penny Value. By grade. The 1952 D Lincoln Wheat Penny value is largely determined by the grade of the coin. In circulated form, these coins usually trade for between $50 and $100 but mint state or uncirculated coins can be worth several dollars or higher. Coins graded MS-65 or higher are even more valuable. An uncirculated 1952 D penny that has sharp details, little to no wear, and original luster, for instance, could be worth $10 to $13,000 or more depending on the market and demand. In terms of a coin's value, grading is important. Coins are graded on a 1 to 70 scale, where higher numbers are better. Sharp details in Lincoln's profile and the wheat stalks, along with a flat, shiny surface with little wear. Full mint luster without any faults are especially desirable coins. If you are unsure of your grading, professional coin grading services such as PCGS or NGC are available to authenticate and assess the quality of your coin. You do not need to go at it alone, as getting involved in a coin collector's community can also offer helpful insight and resources on how to evaluate and store your coins. The 1952 D Lincoln Wheat Penny is an interesting coin to learn about whether you have been collecting coins for decades or just started a week ago. Given its historical significance, timeless style, and potential for appreciation, an original can be a very worthwhile addition to any collection. If you discover one of these in your collection, proceed with caution and consider getting it graded. If you enjoy this video, kindly hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more information on collectible coins. And as always, find a link in the description for more about coin grading and value. Wishing you the best with your collections. The 1940 no-mint mark wheat penny is a treasure in any collection. This historical coin, even in circulated condition, is highly sought after and valued accordingly. If you're lucky enough to see one, it could bring in a big price. Now let's explore what makes the 1940 wheat penny special, how much it is worth today in the market, and why it is still highly desired to collectors. The 1940 wheat penny is a part of the well-known wheat penny collection struck from 1909 to 1958. This series includes two iconic designs, the face or obverse, featuring President Abraham Lincoln, and the reverse, featuring a pair of wheat stalks framing the words 1 cent. A creation of the engraver. Victor David Brenner, the wheat penny would soon become one of the most iconic coins in American history. 3 U.S. mints created wheat pennies in 1940, the Philadelphia Mint, the Denver Mint, and the San Francisco Mint. A mint mark is typically stamped on coins made in Denver, D, or San Francisco, S. But if no mint mark, the coin was minted in Philadelphia. This matters to collectors because coins from different mints tend to have different degrees of rarity and value. Despite the large mintage of the 1940 wheat penny, time has worn many of these coins away into oblivion. Coins in circulation wear down, and many feature flattened details in Lincoln's profile or the wheat stalks. In addition, some coins were melted down during coin shortages in later years, which makes well-preserved examples even rarer. If you can find a 1940 wheat penny in high grade today, it is like finding a buried treasure. Time has turned this piece of an era when pennies were rampant and stamped into pieces of scrap metal simply by use, making them scarce for collectors. So, how much is a 1940 wheat penny worth in today's values? This coin can still be worth some decent value, even in circulated condition. A 1940 wheat penny without a mint mark is usually worth between $50 and $100 in good to very good condition. In fine to extra fine condition, the value rises to $500 to $1,000, depending on the clarity of details and overall condition. The real excitement, though, is with uncirculated or mint state coins. A beautiful and well-defined 1940 wheat penny with shiny mint luster can value more than $5,000 to $1,000. MS-65 or above examples are at the top of what collectors generally want, worth $55,000 or more. Acceptance into a top-tier authentication service, such as the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Company, NGC, is paramount. The price of any coin depends on a few key factors. One of the most important is condition, or grade. Coins are rated on a 1 to 70 scale, with 70 being the best preservation. Coins that are sharp, lightly worn, and retain original luster are more expensive. Another reason is the rarity of the 1940 wheat penny with no mint mark. It's not terribly common, but it's not a unicorn either. Well-preserved examples are significantly tougher to track down and therefore more sought after. Originality also matters. The non-cleaned, non-tampered coins are worth much more. Partially cleaned coins have most of their appeal and collector value removed. If you're interested in adding a 1940 wheat penny to your collection, there are a couple common places to check. Check your local coin shops, coin shows, and online on places like eBay. It's always good to check sellers and prices to ensure you are not overpaying. Avoid coins that look too shiny or tampered with, since it can decrease their value. For higher grade coins, grading from services such as PCGS or NGC can authenticate the condition of the coin and help them sell on the open market. The 1940 wheat penny is something more than a coin. It's a glimpse into America's history. Minted in the lead-up to the cataclysm of World War II, this penny captures a moment of change and resilience in the story of the United States. For collectors, owning this coin is like holding a tangible piece of that era, thus making it an indispensable part of any collection. If you're a seasoned collector or a new hobbyist, the 1940 wheat penny no mint mark is an interesting coin to have in your collection. Even in circulated condition, it is valuable, and if cared for, it could become a highlight of your collection. But here they are. Those old coins worth more than their weight in gold, beauty, and rarity added in. The 1880 Morgan silver dollar with an S mint mark is one of the most valuable and rarest coins in the world of numismatics. With an astonishing value of up to $981,000 or more for a specimen graded MS-68, uncirculated, this coin is truly a prized possession for collectors and investors alike. It represents the epitome of rarity, historical significance, and the enduring appeal of the Morgan silver dollar series. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a passionate collector, owning a piece like this is nothing short of owning a treasure of American history. Designed by George T. Morgan, the Morgan silver dollar is one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. Minted between 1878 and 1904, and then again in 1921, these coins were produced to help stabilize the U.S. economy after the Civil War. The 1880 Morgan dollar, especially the S mint mark version, holds a special place among these coins due to its low mintage and the sheer demand it has garnered over the years. The 1880 S Morgan dollar was struck at the San Francisco Mint, where coin production was often smaller compared to other U.S. mints. This means that the number of 1880 S coins that have survived in high-quality condition is extremely limited, making it one of the most sought-after pieces in the Morgan dollar series. Because of its rarity, especially in uncirculated grades like MS-68, the coin is regarded as a true masterpiece of U.S. numismatics. On the obverse of the 1880 S Morgan dollar, you'll find an exquisitely detailed portrait of Lady Liberty wearing a Phrygian cap, surrounded by stars and the inscription Liberty across the headband. The reverse showcases a majestic eagle, symbolizing the strength of the United States, with wings outstretched and holding arrows and an olive branch. This depiction emphasizes peace and strength, key qualities of the American spirit at the time. The sharpness of these designs, particularly on coins in uncirculated condition, sets them apart as true works of art. The key to the coin's value lies in its rarity and condition. Most coins from the 1880 San Francisco Mint were heavily circulated, and many were worn down over time, making high-grade specimens very rare. The coins that remain in uncirculated condition, with minimal imperfections and full luster, are considered treasures. These coins are graded by professional services like PCGS and NGC, ensuring their authenticity and quality. Coins graded MS-68 are the pinnacle of condition and are worth a significant premium in the market. As for its market value, an 1880 S Morgan dollar in MS-68 uncirculated condition can fetch prices ranging from $550,000 to $981,000 or even more, depending on the auction and the coin's specific qualities. Coins that exhibit exceptional luster, sharp details, and no visible wear are at the top of the market, making them highly prized by collectors. Even coins in lower grades can fetch significant amounts, but uncirculated specimens, particularly in the MS-68 grade, are considered the holy grail of the Morgan Silver Dollar series. The 1880 S Morgan Silver Dollar has been a true standout in the world of numismatics, with auction prices steadily climbing in recent years. Here's a closer look at its journey through major auctions and the increasing value of this rare and iconic coin. In 2022, an 1880 S Morgan dollar graded MS-68 made a remarkable appearance at an auction, selling for $50,000. This price highlighted the coin's continued demand and value among serious collectors, especially for those with an eye on pristine, uncirculated examples from the San Francisco Mint. The sale in 2022 marked a solid return. For those, the 1880 S Morgan dollar is a rare piece of U.S. numismatic history. The demand for such rare and pristine coins continues to rise as more collectors seek to add a piece of history to their collections. For serious investors, this coin is more than just a collectible. It represents an opportunity for financial growth, as its value has consistently appreciated over time. As the availability of such high-quality coins diminishes, their price is expected to rise even further, making them a solid investment for the future. For collectors seeking to add a rare and highly valuable piece to their collection, the 1880 S Morgan Silver Dollar stands as one of the ultimate treasures. With its historical importance, striking design, and limited availability, it is a must-have for any serious numismatist. If you are lucky enough to own one of these rare coins, you are holding a piece of U.S. history that will continue to appreciate in value. If you are considering adding one to your collection, make sure to verify its grade, authenticity, and condition. This will ensure that you are investing in a coin that truly represents the pinnacle of numismatics. The last wheat cent issued, the 1958 coin, is a prized piece of American history. In either its circulated state or its pristine, uncirculated form, it has great worth and rewards dedicated collectors with its treasure. Now, why is this coin so special and valuable today, and why it continues to sparkle in the numismatic world? The 1958 wheat penny marked the conclusion of a number of outstanding times in U.S. coinage. The wheat penny design was created by Victor David Brenner and was introduced in 1909 to mark the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Boasting Lincoln's portrait on the obverse and 2 stalks of wheat bordering the words 1 cent on its reverse, this one would go on to become one of the most recognizable designs in U.S. coinage history. Pennies were minted at 2 main sites in 1958, the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint. Coins are minted in Philadelphia without a mint mark, while those minted in Denver will show a small D under the date on the obverse side of the coin. The 1958 penny without a mint mark is sought after, as it was one of the last to be made with that wheat design before it was replaced with the Lincoln Memorial reverse in 1959. However, despite the sheer volume of pennies produced in 1958, locating one in mint condition today is very much a challenge. Many coins have been lost, defaced, or heavily circulated over the years, and it became increasingly rare to find well-preserved examples. For collectors, even the difficulty of locating a high-grade 1958 wheat penny serves to enhance its appeal. Even in circulated condition, this 1958 wheat penny is worth so much more than its face value. In good to very good condition, it sells for between $60 to 100 coins of fine to extra fine condition, often sell for $5.15, depending on overall appearance and detail. But high-grade and uncirculated coins are where the true excitement is. A 1958 wheat penny in mint state, rated MS-65 or higher, can fetch $50 to $150 without breaking a sweat. Top examples: graded MS-67 or higher and certified by either PCGS or NGC have sold for well above $5,000 at auction as well. The holy grail of 1958 wheat pennies for collectors is the very rare double-die obverse error. This incredible minting error displays pronounced doubling of the date and the words, "In God We Trust" and "Liberty." Only a handful of these coins are known, making them highly desirable. Average prices for a 1958 double die-obverse wheat penny in uncirculated condition currently range from $50,000 to $200,000 plus, depending on the coin's grade and market demand. The condition, or grade, of the coin is one of the most important factors in determining its value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher grades reflecting better preservation and diminished detail. Essentially, the more detail a coin has, the more luster it still has, and of course, the less any type of wear, circulation, or abrasion, the greater the value, and they can be worth many multiples over a coin with any or all of these factors. So another component is originality. Untouched coins are worth more because they are less likely to have been tampered with. Also, professionally certified coins from trustworthy grading services typically command higher prices on the market. If you're looking to track down a 1958 wheat penny, there are plenty of places to begin your search. Good resources are local coin shops, coin shows, and online marketplaces such as eBay. When dealing with high-value coins, consider conducting business through a reputable dealer or forego DIY solutions for professionally graded and authenticated coins. The 1958 wheat penny is not just any old coin, it's a piece of history, tangible history, a popular year among collectors being the last year of the wheat penny series. Its opulent design, incredible story, and ability to hold value makes it a great pick for any collection. Whether you are an experienced numismatist or you just began your adventure into coin collecting, the 1958 wheat penny is a coin to be desired. Even in circulated condition, it has a special charm, and uncirculated it can be the crowning piece of your collection. With time and a little luck, this extraordinary coin may turn out to be both a profitable money and a cherished piece of American history. Next, reveal the secret of the Lincoln penny from 1930 without mint mark, something that could be in your collection on the shelves and could be a handsome price. Now that we are all settled in, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already and hit that bell for your notification on everything rare and valuable in coins. Now, let us move on to what we really came for, the 1930 Lincoln penny, and why it is so hot among coin collectors today. In 1930, the United States was still reeling from the effects of the Great Depression, and coin production was deeply diminished. A result of this economic depression was lower mintages of various coins, the 1930 Lincoln penny being among them. This is particularly true for the version that has no mint mark, struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Its low mintage render it very coveted today, and its relative scarcity and numismatic importance to collectors around the world. Now, let's take a look at the features that makes this coin stand out. The 1909 Lincoln penny without a mint mark displays the beloved design by Victor David Brenner, with the image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and two wheat stalks wrapping the words 1 cent on the reverse, a well-defined and crispy strike on both sides. Certain elements of the Lincoln portrait and the wheat stalks, or the lack thereof, can make a huge difference in the value. Furthermore, because this coin does not bear a mint mark, this is especially important to verify its authenticity and origin. Highly. The 1930 Lincoln penny without a mint mark has reached some staggering auction prices. In circulated condition, it can be worth between $5,000 and $1,000 depending on condition and wear. But the real fun is in high-grade examples. Uncirculated coins with slight wear and crisp details have sold for tens of thousands of dollars. And for those precious pieces assigned MS-65 or better, the number may exceed $100,000. Coinage so rare and fine that monster pieces have fetched prices north of $1 million have established this coin as a numismatic king. The value of a 1930 Lincoln penny can be determined by different factors. Its worth is primarily driven by its rarity, historical significance, and condition. Coins in mint state or with special attributes like die errors or double dies fetch a premium in the collector market. A lot of this could hurt the value if you cleaned it or did something else to it, he said, noting that doing so can change a coin's value immensely. So I always say, handle your treasures with care. It is important to authenticate your 1930 Lincoln penny with no mint mark to make sure it is genuine. It is better to study its features under a magnifying glass and compare them with reliable numismatic guides. If in doubt, you may consider submitting your coin to a professional grading service, such as PCGS or NGC, both of which can issue an official certification of a coin's grade and authenticity. Not only does this confirm your coin, but it also increases the market value of your coin. The point being, as we conclude, that sometimes hidden gems lie in the least likely of places. Get looking through all your coins, piggy banks, and inherited jars of coins. You may very well uncover a financial fortune in a 1930 Lincoln penny with no mint mark. During one of the darkest eras in the history of the United States, these coins were created as both a tangible asset and a symbol of determination. One of the most well-known coins in American numismatics, the not-so-humble 1955 wheat penny, has a storied past and rare features to entice coin collectors. Valuable 1955 wheat pennies, in circulated or pristine uncirculated condition, are hot commodities for collectors and are dollar wealthy. So let us dig deeper into the reasons why this rare coin is so special, why is it so valuable now, and why does it still serve as one of the key pieces in the numismatic puzzle. The 1955 wheat penny has a historic place in U.S. coinage. The wheat penny design was introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln and was designed by Victor David Brenner. With Lincoln's portrait on the obverse and two wheat stalks flanking the words 1 cent on the reverse, the design would become a hallmark of American coinage for decades to come. The wheat penny design, however, would not be used any longer after 1958, making the 1955 penny the last significant year in the series. There was both bronze, cent, and zinc, cent, pennies, minted in 1955 at the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint. 1955 Philadelphia penny, no mint mark, is particularly important because several examples exist with a rare double die obverse error that created the famous 1955 P double die penny. This error, in which the date and inscriptions were doubled, has gone on to become one of the most famous and valuable errors in coinage history. Although there was a significantly higher number of pennies made in 1955, the double die error means that a 1955 wheat penny in incredible condition is a one-in-the-chamber find. Coins with this error are coveted not only for their rarity, but also for their quirky appeal to collectors. A 1955 double-die obverse wheat penny can command between $100,000 to over $500,000, depending upon the market demand for the in-demand coin, and any well-preserved examples are worth an extra premium. The 1955 wheat penny sells for far more than its face value, even in circulated condition. These coins in good to very good condition can sell for $1 to $5. Fine and extra fine coins are valued between $25 and $75, again depending on the detail and overall appearance. However, it is the mint state coins that really get your heart racing, especially those graded MS-65 or higher, and are often worth $2,000 to $5,000, the ultimate 1955 wheat penny that you could ever dream of adding to your collection. Without it costing thousands is the double-die obverse error. The doubling on the date, Liberty, and In God We Trust is so pronounced that it is noticeable even to casual observers. There are now only a few known of these coins, making them very rare. In mint condition, grade MS-65 or better, a 1955 double-die obverse can fetch $500,000 or more, setting auction records for this already famous penny. It does how the coin is graded, or its condition better condition the more valuable. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher grades meaning better preservation and more detailed strikes. An example that has strong, visible details with mild wear will be worth many multiples the cost of one that is more heavily circulated or suffers from surface damage. Collective originality is another point of interest for collectors. Coins that have not been cleaned or altered are worth far more, as any tampering decreases their desirability. Coins that are professionally graded and authenticated by reputable services, such as PCGS or NGC, generally bring higher prices in the marketplace since they provide assurance of the coin's authenticity and condition. So you have widely many market to look for a 1955 wheat penny. Local coin shops, coin shows, and online marketplaces such as eBay are good places to start. Which is why for rare pieces like the double-die error, you should be working with a reputable dealer or buying coins that have been professionally graded, so you can be sure that you have a genuine high-value piece in hand. And it's not just a coin. The 1955 wheat penny is a tangible link from one time in America's past to another and a keystone in the history of U.S. coinage. Whether due to the famous double-die variety or simply a great piece to behold, the 1955 penny is near and dear to the hearts of collectors. Its historical importance, scarcity of traits, and potential for great worth contribute towards it being a remarkable part of any collection. The 1955 wheat penny is a coin that has fascinated and inspired both seasoned numismatists and novices for decades. Circulated, it contains a historical element, but uncirculated or with the rare double-die error, it could hold a place of honor in a museum-quality coin collection. However, with a lot of patience, a watchful eye, and a bit of luck, you might just find a 1955 wheat-back penny that ends up not only being an exceptional investment, but a piece of American numismatic history. Next up, the 1976 Lincoln Memorial penny with a D mint mark, one of the most sought-after coins for collectors, especially in good condition. Stay tuned as we uncover why this penny is rare, how it has captured the attention of collectors, and what kind of market value it's pulling in today. The 1976 Lincoln Memorial penny, like all pennies from the era, was struck with the iconic design that features President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. This particular coin is part of the series minted from 1959 to 2008, which celebrated the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth with this memorial design. But what makes the 1976 penny with the D mint mark so intriguing? Unlike pennies from the Philadelphia Mint, the D mint mark signifies that this coin was struck in Denver, which adds a layer of interest for collectors building a complete set of Lincoln pennies from various mints. It also serves as a key piece in the series, due to its production during the bicentennial era, further adding to its historical allure. The rarity of the 1976 Lincoln Memorial penny with a D mint mark depends heavily on its condition. Many coins from this era were circulated heavily, meaning they typically show wear and tear. This makes finding one in good condition much more desirable for collectors. While a 1976 Lincoln Memorial penny with a D mint mark in good condition doesn't fetch an exorbitant price compared to ultra-rare coins, it still holds significant value in today's market. If you happen to own a 1976 penny with the D mint mark in good condition, you might be surprised to learn that it can be worth anywhere from $30,000 depending on demand, auction history, and where you're selling it. However, if your coin is in better condition, let's say it's fine or even extra fine, its value can increase substantially, especially for collectors looking for pristine examples of pennies from the 1970s. The highest auction records for these coins hover around the $700,000 range when graded well, with rare instances of pristine, uncirculated coins selling for even more. So why does this penny still hold value in today's market? The 1976 Lincoln Memorial penny with a D mint mark is considered a classic piece of U.S. numismatic history. While the coin itself may not be the rarest in terms of mintage, its connection to the Lincoln Memorial series and its era makes it a must-have for collectors. Collectors are not just looking for rare coins, they're looking for pieces that tell a story. The 1976 penny represents the bicentennial era, a time of great significance in the United States, which adds to its appeal. It's all about what these pennies represent historically for both casual collectors and serious numismatists. Where can you find or sell the 1976 Lincoln Memorial penny with a D mint mark today? You can find these coins at local coin shops, coin shows, or online marketplaces like eBay, Etsy, and specialized numismatic sites. Whether you're looking to purchase or sell, it's important to have your coin professionally graded to ensure you're getting the best value possible. Grading is key because it can affect the price significantly. The higher the grade, the more money you can potentially make. If you think you might have a rare 1976 penny with the D mint mark in your collection or change jar, it's definitely worth having it evaluated by a professional grader to determine its value. To wrap things up, the 1976 Lincoln Memorial penny with a D mint mark in good condition may not break the bank, but it's definitely worth your attention. The market value can vary depending on condition, but it's still a valuable coin that collectors treasure. Next up, the Lincoln Memorial penny from 1969 with a D mint mark in uncirculated condition. But this isn't just any penny. It's a rare and valuable coin with a significant market presence today. The Lincoln Memorial penny was first introduced in 1959 and has been a staple of American coinage ever since. However, the 1969 penny, particularly in uncirculated condition, is highly sought after by collectors. Featuring the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, designed by Frank Gasparro, and Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the obverse, crafted by Victor David Brenner, this penny is more than a piece of history. It's a collector's treasure. When it comes to coins, condition is everything. A coin in uncirculated condition means it was never used in daily transactions, retaining its original details and luster. A 1969 Lincoln Memorial penny in uncirculated condition is much rarer than its circulated counterparts, making it highly desirable in the world of numismatics. Unlike circulated coins that show signs of wear, an uncirculated penny maintains its shine and crisp texture, which significantly boosts its value. Now let's talk about the D mint mark. In 1969, the Denver Mint produced pennies with the letter D, indicating they were minted in Denver, Colorado. Mint marks like this play a crucial role in a coin's rarity and demand. The D mint mark on the 1969 penny adds to its allure, as coins from this mint often had limited production runs. While pennies from other mints, such as those from Philadelphia, may also hold value, the 1969 D pennies in pristine condition are much harder to come by. So, what's the value of this coin? A 1969 Lincoln Memorial penny with a D mint mark in uncirculated condition has seen rising demand, with values ranging anywhere from $300 to $1,000 depending on grade and collector interest. The primary factors driving its worth are rarity and condition. Though millions were produced, finding one in flawless, uncirculated condition is a significant challenge. As collectors continue to seek out these pristine coins, demand only increases, driving up their value. Coins like this are treasured not just for their historical significance, but also for their scarcity in top condition. To evaluate your 1969 D penny, check for any blemishes, scratches, or wear on key details like Lincoln's hair and the lettering. The cleaner and more flawless the coin, the higher its grade and ultimately its value. If you're lucky enough to own a 1969 Lincoln Memorial penny with a D mint mark in uncirculated condition, you've got a true gem in your collection. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a new enthusiast, this coin represents a remarkable investment. Next up, the 1971 Eisenhower dollar with the D mint mark. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just starting out, this coin is sure to catch your attention. Let's take a deep dive into what makes this coin so special and why it holds such significant value in today's market. The Eisenhower dollar was issued from 1971 to 1978 in honor of President Dwight D. Eisenhower. The coin we're looking at today is from 1971, a year that marked the beginning of this iconic series. What makes this particular coin even more interesting is the D Mint mark, indicating it was struck at the Denver Mint. Before we talk about its value, let's take a quick look at how this coin came to be. The Eisenhower dollar was initially released as part of a commemorative series honoring the Apollo 11 moon landing, with the reverse of the coin featuring an eagle landing on the moon. It's a beautiful design with plenty of history behind it. However, not all 1971 Eisenhower dollars are created equal. The key here is finding one in uncirculated condition. Coins in uncirculated condition are those that have never been used in circulation. They show no signs of wear or damage, and their surfaces remain as shiny and crisp as the day they were minted. As you can see, this 1971 Eisenhower dollar has maintained its luster and detail, a true beauty for any collector. Now, you may be wondering, what's the value of a 1971 Eisenhower dollar with the D mint mark in uncirculated condition? Well, it's definitely a coin that has seen a significant increase in value over the years. Back when it was first released, this dollar coin had a face value of, well, just $1. But as time has gone on and collectors have sought out rare and pristine examples, the value has skyrocketed. Today, depending on the exact grade of the coin, the 1971 Eisenhower dollar with the D mint mark in uncirculated condition can fetch anywhere from $1,500 to higher amounts in the market. An uncirculated example with minimal contact marks or blemishes could easily be worth more than a circulated coin, especially among dedicated collectors looking for that perfect addition to their collection. Collecting rare coins isn't just a hobby, it can also be a smart investment. The value of coins like the 1971 Eisenhower dollar with the D mint mark can fluctuate based on demand, condition, and rarity. What's more, as time goes on, coins from this era could become even rarer, especially in uncirculated condition. So, if you come across one of these coins, it might be a good idea to hold on to it for the long run. Now, if you're looking to add a 1971 Eisenhower dollar to your collection, or perhaps you've got one to sell, there are plenty of options available. You can check out online coin shops, auctions, and local dealers. Just make sure to buy from reputable sources and ensure that the coin is authenticated to avoid counterfeit pieces. So there you have it, the 1971 Eisenhower dollar with the D mint mark, a rare and highly valuable coin in uncirculated condition. Whether you're a collector or an investor, this coin deserves a spot in your collection. With its rich history, stunning design, and growing market value, the 1971 Eisenhower dollar is truly a standout piece. Next up, the 1974 Eisenhower dollar without a mint mark. Stick around because this coin has more to offer than meets the eye. The Eisenhower dollar was first minted in 1971 as part of the U.S. Mint's effort to commemorate the legacy of President Dwight D. Eisenhower. It was the first dollar coin to be minted in the U.S. after the peace dollar, which ended production in 1935. The Eisenhower dollar was produced from 1971 to 1978, and it's a coin many collectors keep an eye on. The 1974 Eisenhower dollar is easily recognizable for its distinctive design. On the obverse, we have a portrait of President Eisenhower, and on the reverse, an eagle landing on the moon, symbolizing the American achievement of the Apollo 11 lunar landing. So what sets the 1974 Eisenhower dollar without a mint mark apart from the others? Well, most coins in this series will have either a D for Denver or an S for San Francisco mint mark, depending on where they were produced. However, the 1974 Eisenhower dollar without a mint mark, also known as the no mint mark coin, was struck in Philadelphia. For the first time in more than 20 years, the Philadelphia Mint produced coins in 1974, but, for reasons unknown, they did not include the mint mark on some of the dollars. This makes them stand out as a rare variation, one that collectors highly prize. Now, the condition of the coin plays a huge role in its value. In the world of coin collecting, a coin's grade is critical to determining how much it's worth. The 1974 Eisenhower dollar without a mint mark in very good condition is not necessarily pristine, but still holds a lot of value due to its rarity. In very good condition, the coin shows significant wear, especially around the details of President Eisenhower's face and the reverse eagle design. The coin might have some noticeable scratches, marks, and perhaps some fading, but it still retains its overall shape and key features. Now here's where things get really exciting. The market for rare coins, especially those like the 1974 Eisenhower dollar without a mint mark, is experiencing some big action right now. Even in very good condition, this coin can fetch a nice sum at auctions or through private sales. Depending on the specific condition and where it's being sold, the 1974 Eisenhower dollar without a mint mark in very good condition can range in value from $3,500. And remember, the value will only continue to increase as fewer of these coins are available in the market. As collectors become more aware of this rare variation, prices could skyrocket in the future, especially if you manage to get your hands on one in better condition. So, why should you care about this coin? Well, whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the 1974 Eisenhower dollar without a mint mark is a great addition to any collection. Its rarity and connection to the U.S. space race and President Eisenhower's legacy make it a historically significant piece. Plus, if you've got one in your collection, it might be worth far more than you think. Keep an eye on this rare coin. It could be one of the future stars of the coin market. If you're hunting for the 1974 Eisenhower dollar without a mint mark, here's what you need to do. First, make sure to check the mint mark area closely. Remember, the Philadelphia Mint coins will have no mint mark at all. Then make sure the coin is authentic. You can easily find these coins for sale online through trusted dealers, or you might get lucky searching through your local coin shops or estate sales. Always ensure you're buying from reputable sources to avoid counterfeits. And if you're looking to sell, auctions and specialized coin dealers are great places to get top dollar for your rare find. There you have it, the 1974 Eisenhower dollar without a mint mark. It's a rare and valuable coin that any collector should keep an eye on. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, it's definitely a coin that has a lot of potential in today's market. Discover the million-dollar treasure, the iconic 1776-1976 bicentennial half-dollar. Are you ready to uncover the fascinating world of one of the most iconic coins in American history? The 1776-1976 bicentennial half-dollar is more than just a piece of currency. It's a tangible testament to the nation's journey to independence, celebrating the 200th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. But what makes this coin so special, and why is it so highly sought after by collectors? Today, we'll dive deep into the rich history, unique design, and jaw-dropping market value of this incredible coin. By the end of this journey, you'll understand why this coin is a collector's dream and how it could be worth millions if you have the right one. In 1976, America commemorated a monumental milestone, its bicentennial. To honor 200 years of independence, the U.S. Mint released a special edition of the half-dollar. This coin features a unique and stunning design that captures the spirit of freedom and the nation's enduring legacy. The obverse depicts Independence Hall in Philadelphia, the birthplace of the Declaration of Independence, in intricate detail. The reverse features the iconic Liberty Bell paired with a majestic eagle, symbolizing both freedom and the nation's bold vision. This pairing of historical and patriotic symbols makes the 1776-1976 bicentennial half-dollar a masterpiece of design and a timeless tribute to American independence. The 1776-1976 half-dollar was minted in two primary compositions, the copper-nickel-clad standard version, which was widely circulated, and the 40% silver edition, a special release for collectors. The silver version holds the most significant value, especially in pristine condition. While millions of these coins were minted, only a few meet the criteria that make them extraordinarily valuable. Coins in uncirculated condition, or graded MS-67 and above by professional services like NGC or PCGS, are highly coveted. Rare minting errors, such as doubled die obverses or anomalies in inscriptions, can dramatically increase a coin's value. The silver version is scarcer, especially in top-grade conditions, making it a hot commodity in the collector's market. A pristine example of the silver bicentennial half-dollar with a unique error or exceptional grade can command astronomical prices, sometimes exceeding $1 million. Coins of this caliber have achieved incredible results at auctions. A high-grade silver bicentennial half-dollar, with a minting error or rare variation, has been known to fetch prices well over $500,000 to $1 million. These extraordinary coins are not just collector's items, but also significant investments. If you own a 1776-1976 half-dollar, especially one in excellent condition or with unique features, consider these steps. Have it professionally graded, as a high grading from NGC or PCGS can unlock its true value. Preserve its condition by avoiding cleaning or handling it directly to maintain its market appeal. Research its history, as special varieties or mint marks can make a world of difference. The 1776-1976 bicentennial half-dollar is a piece of history, artistry, and potential fortune. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious enthusiast, this coin is a testament to the enduring spirit of American independence. With some examples worth millions, who knows? You might just have a life-changing treasure in your collection. The 2000 Monticello Jefferson nickel with a P mint mark is our focus today. What makes this coin stand out is its exceptional black color shade condition. Not only is this coin rare, but it also holds significant value in today's market. If you've stumbled upon one of these or are thinking about adding it to your collection, stay tuned. The Monticello Jefferson nickel, minted from 1938 to 2003, features the profile of President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, designed by Felix Schlag. It's an iconic coin celebrated for its historical significance and aesthetic value. The reverse depicts Monticello, Jefferson's home in Virginia, which gives the coin its name. The 2000 version was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, indicated by the P mint mark on the reverse side. While many of these coins are common, finding one in exceptional condition, such as the black color shade we're discussing today, makes it extremely rare. Coins in this condition have discoloration that gives them a unique and striking look. For the 2000 Jefferson nickel with a P mint mark, the black hue can result from environmental exposure, oxidation, or a unique combination of chemicals in the air where the coin was stored. This black color shade provides a dramatic and distinct appearance compared to the usual silver-gray finish of nickels. Interestingly, this imperfection can increase the coin's value, making it highly desirable among collectors. In typical circulated or uncirculated condition, the 2000 Jefferson nickel is not particularly rare. However, finding one with the blackened color, especially in great condition, makes it a sought-after coin. Regular coins in good condition can fetch $1,000 to $2,500, but those with the black shade and P mint mark can sell for $15,000 or more. Exceptional specimens have even reached $150,000 at auctions. To identify this rare coin, look for its blackened or darkened appearance, ranging from deep black to dark gray, sometimes with a green tint. Check for the P mint mark above Monticello's dome on the reverse side. Coins with minimal wear and well-preserved discoloration are the most valuable. If you're lucky enough to own one of these rare coins, proper care is crucial. Store it in a protective holder, such as a capsule or certified coin holder, and avoid cleaning it, as this may reduce its value. Always consult a professional before making any alterations. Next up is the 1955 Monticello Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark and in very fine condition. If you're a coin collector, this is one you won't want to miss. Stick around to find out why this coin is so valuable and what it's worth in today's market. First, let's take a closer look at the Monticello Jefferson nickel from 1955. This coin features Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, designed by Felix Schlag, while the reverse depicts Monticello, Jefferson's historic home in Virginia. This nickel is an important piece of U.S. numismatic history and one that many collectors are eager to add to their collections. What sets the 1955 nickel apart is its D mint mark, indicating it was struck at the Denver Mint. While millions of these coins were produced, finding one in higher grade conditions, such as very fine, can be quite challenging, making it a sought-after piece among collectors. The 1955 Monticello Jefferson nickel we're discussing here is in very fine condition, a solid mid-grade in numismatic terms. Coins in this condition show clear signs of circulation, with moderate wear on both the obverse and reverse sides. You'll notice some detail loss, especially on Jefferson's hair and the Monticello building, but the overall design remains well-defined and appealing. To help put this into perspective, a very fine grade sits between fine and extra fine on the numismatic grading scale. While it's not a mint state coin, it retains much of its original charm, making it highly desirable to collectors who value both history and affordability. So, what's the market value of a 1955 Monticello Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark in very fine condition? These coins are highly sought after, and their value depends on factors like condition, collector demand, and any unique features. As of today, a 1955 nickel in very fine condition can fetch between $50 and $100. However, if you find a coin with unique characteristics, such as exceptional toning, striking errors, or other distinguishing features, the value could rise significantly. Some Jefferson nickels from this period have sold for much higher at auctions, especially in premium conditions or as part of unique collections. Despite being over 65 years old, the 1955 Jefferson nickel remains accessible to collectors. It represents a fascinating era in American coinage, combining historical significance with an iconic design. For new collectors, this coin is an excellent entry point into numismatics, offering a tangible piece of history at a relatively affordable price. If you're lucky enough to find a 1955 Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark at your local coin shop or through a trusted dealer, consider it a fantastic opportunity to add a rare and valuable piece to your collection. Just remember, condition matters. The better the condition, the more likely the coin will appreciate in value over time. Collectors around the world are drawn to the Monticello Jefferson nickel for its timeless design and historical importance. Coins like these are perfect examples of how numismatics connects us to the past and provides a tangible piece of American history. With the ongoing growth of coin collecting, the market for rare coins like the 1955 Jefferson nickel continues to thrive, making this a coin worth keeping. Next up, the 1953 Jefferson nickel, a coin that stands out not just for its design, but also for its historical significance. We'll explore why the 1953 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark is such a sought-after collectible and uncover its impressive market value today. The history of the Jefferson nickel. To truly appreciate the 1953 Jefferson nickel, we must first delve into its history. Introduced in 1938, the Jefferson nickel features a design honoring Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. This coin showcases two iconic elements: Jefferson's portrait on the obverse and his Virginia estate, Monticello, on the reverse. The 1953 Jefferson nickel is notable because it represents a pivotal era in American history, the post-World War II period. During this time, the U.S. returned to a more stable economy, and the production of nickels resumed with the standard copper-nickel alloy. Although it doesn't contain silver like the wartime nickels, its historical context and collectible nature make it a gem for enthusiasts. What makes the 1953 Jefferson nickel rare? The 1953 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which at the time did not use a mint mark on its coins. The obverse features a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson with the inscriptions "Liberty" above and "In God We Trust" below. The reverse highlights the Monticello, accompanied by the words Monticello at the top and E pluribus unum below. When evaluating a 1953 Jefferson nickel, condition is key. In very fine condition, the coin retains much of its original detail. Jefferson's portrait and Monticello remain sharp and recognizable, though there may be slight wear on the high points, a characteristic expected for a coin of this age. Market value of the 1953 Jefferson nickel. The 1953 Jefferson nickel in very fine condition holds significant value due to its historical relevance and its status as a collectible. While the market value varies based on factors such as grade, preservation, and collector demand, a 1953 Jefferson nickel in very fine condition is typically worth $500 to $1,500. However, coins in higher grades, such as extra fine or uncirculated, can command substantially higher prices. A pristine, well-preserved example could fetch as much as $2,000 to $5,000 at auctions or among private collectors. Its value is influenced by its rarity and high-grade condition and its appeal to both numismatists and history enthusiasts. Identifying a 1953 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark. To determine if you have a 1953 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark, examine the reverse side of the coin. If there is no D or S mint mark below the Monticello, it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Tips for preserving your coin. Preservation is crucial to maintaining the value of your 1953 Jefferson nickel. Store it in a cool, dry place away from humidity. Using protective plastic holders or airtight coin capsules can prevent tarnishing and further wear. Avoid cleaning the coin, as this can damage its surface, lower its grade, and reduce its market value. Conclusion. The 1953 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark is a standout piece of numismatic history. Its timeless design, historical significance, and collectible status make it a valuable addition to any coin collection. The 1971 Kennedy half-dollar with the D mint mark. Could this coin be hiding a big payday in your collection? Let's find out. The Kennedy half-dollar series was introduced in 1964 as a tribute to President John F. Kennedy following his assassination. Designed by Gilroy Roberts and Frank Gasparo, this coin became an instant favorite among Americans, not just for its design but also for its emotional significance. By 1971, the coin transitioned from being struck in silver to a copper-nickel composition, making it primarily a circulating coin. But what makes the 1971 D. Kennedy half-dollar special in the market today? The D Mint mark indicates that this coin was minted at the Denver Mint. In 1971, over 33 million Kennedy half dollars were produced at this facility. While that might seem like a large number, finding a coin in fine or better condition today is increasingly rare, especially since these coins are no longer widely circulated. In fine condition, a coin may show some wear on the high points of Kennedy's profile, but the details remain clear and recognizable. Collectors are particularly drawn to coins that maintain their original luster and show minimal damage. Now let's talk dollars. A 1971 D Kennedy half dollar in fine condition can fetch anywhere from $500 in today's market. If your coin has unique characteristics, such as errors or a more pristine grade, the value could skyrocket to $100 or more. Some of the most sought-after error coins include off-center strikes, double dies, and planche flaws. These rare finds can command premium prices at auctions or among collectors. Wondering how to check if you have a valuable 1971 D Kennedy half dollar? Start by looking for the D mint mark, located just below Kennedy's neck on the obverse. Then examine the coin's condition. Use a magnifying glass to spot any potential errors or unusual features. To preserve its value, handle the coin carefully. Store it in a protective case or coin holder to prevent scratches and tarnishing. Remember, the better the condition, the higher the value. If you're looking to sell, consider having your coin professionally graded by organizations like PCGS or NGC. A certified coin can attract higher bids from collectors. If you're a buyer, always research the market and ensure you're purchasing from reputable sellers. Do you have a 1980 D Kennedy half dollar hiding in your collection? If so, it might be worth a closer look. Rare coins like these are not just pieces of history. They are opportunities to uncover hidden value. Next up is the 1974 Kennedy half dollar without a mint mark, a coin that stands as a testament to American history and a potential treasure in today's rare coin market. Stay tuned as we delve into its fascinating details and significant market value. The Kennedy half dollar series debuted in 1964, shortly after the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy. These coins were designed as a heartfelt tribute to the beloved president and have since become a cornerstone for collectors around the world. Today we're focusing on the 1974 version, a coin that occupies a special place in numismatic history. On the obverse, you'll find a striking portrait of John F. Kennedy, crafted by Gilroy Roberts. The intricate details of his hair, facial features, and the Liberty inscription are key indicators of a coin in top-notch condition. Below the bust, the date 1974 is prominently displayed. The reverse features the iconic presidential seal, showcasing an eagle clutching arrows and an olive branch. Designed by Frank Gasparo, this imagery represents strength and peace. Look for sharp details in the eagle's feathers and the 50 stars encircling the seal to assess the coin's condition. A lack of a mint mark indicates this coin was minted in Philadelphia. While Philadelphia minted coins are generally more common, finding one in excellent condition, free from scratches, wear, or discoloration, is rare and highly coveted. The condition of a coin is a critical factor in determining its value. Coins graded as excellent or higher, showcasing near-perfect surfaces, strong luster, and no visible damage, can command premium prices. For the 1974 Kennedy half dollar without a mint mark, values typically range from $690 for coins in average circulated condition. However, specimens in excellent condition can fetch $820 or more, depending on collector demand and market trends. In exceptional cases, coins with flawless eye appeal or unique minting errors can reach prices in the thousands of dollars. If you own one of these coins, consider having it professionally graded and appraised to ensure its value is accurately assessed. Avoid cleaning the coin, as this can diminish its worth, and store it in a protective holder or case to shield it from moisture and temperature extremes. Next up, we're diving into the 1980 Kennedy half dollar with the P Mint mark. Whether you're an avid coin collector or someone exploring smart investments, This coin has recently gained notable attention for its value. Stay tuned as we delve into its intriguing details and uncover why it has become significant in today's market. Let's begin with some background. The Kennedy half-dollar made its debut in 1964 as a tribute to President John F. Kennedy, following his tragic assassination in 1963. Replacing the Franklin half-dollar, it has since remained a notable piece of American currency. Renowned for its timeless design, the coin features JFK's profile on the obverse and a striking eagle emblem on the reverse. The 1980 Kennedy half-dollar was minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. However, our focus is on the version with the P Mint mark, produced at the Philadelphia Mint. While millions were minted, not all coins are of equal value. The 1980 Kennedy half-dollar in pristine condition has become a sought-after piece in today's collector market. When it comes to numismatics, condition is paramount. A coin in outstanding condition displays minimal wear, with a smooth surface free of major imperfections. The intricate details of Kennedy's profile and the eagle should remain crisp and well-defined. Coins that retain such quality, especially those without discoloration or significant flaws, command impressive value in the market. So, what is the value of a 1980 Kennedy half-dollar with the P Mint mark in excellent condition? While most Kennedy half-dollars, including those from 1980, remain affordable in circulated states, their worth rises substantially when preserved well. Coins in exceptional condition are typically priced around $10,000, but the value can skyrocket depending on their grade. High-end auctions or trusted dealers may list these coins for $25,000 or more, especially when they come with certifications from recognized grading services like PCGS or NGC. Premium grades can push prices into the tens of thousands of dollars. You might wonder, what sets the 1980 Kennedy half-dollar apart from others? It's not just the year, but the scarcity of well-preserved examples. Many coins from this era were heavily circulated, making uncirculated or near-mint examples increasingly rare and valuable. Collectors prize these rarities, and certain years, including 1980, are particularly sought after in top-grade conditions compared to other issues. Now, let's consider why the 1980 Kennedy half-dollar could be a wise investment. As with any collectible, rarity, demand, and quality drive its value. Despite being minted in significant numbers, surviving coins in top-notch condition are gaining appeal. Numismatists and investors alike are showing increased interest in coins from the 1980s as their availability in premium condition dwindles. The 1980 Kennedy half-dollar remains an accessible investment today, but its value may rise over time as demand for high-grade coins grows. In summary, the 1980 Kennedy half-dollar with the P Mint mark stands out as a valuable and rare coin for those who appreciate its historical and numismatic importance. Whether you're a seasoned enthusiast or new to the hobby, this coin offers both collectible appeal and potential financial growth. Who knows? Your collection could hold a hidden gem. The 1994 Kennedy half-dollar D Mint mark. If you happen to have found one of these in your collection, or even received one in your change, you may be holding on to a rare coin worth a lot more than you realize. Stay and discover why the 1994 Kennedy half-dollar D Mint mark is going crazy in the market, and how you can bank on its value. The Kennedy half-dollar was introduced in 1964 as part of a measure to honor the memory of John F. Kennedy after his assassination in 1963. First issued in 90% silver, the coin was converted to a copper-nickel composition in 1971. Kennedy half-dollars were subsequently minted with various mint marks and are found in different conditions, leaving the individual coin value up in the air as some are worth more than others. Now let's examine the 1994 Kennedy half-dollar more closely. Below is an example of a 1965 coin with a D mint mark that was minted in Denver. Philadelphia does not have a mint mark. However, the 1994 D Kennedy half-dollar isn't rare in terms of production, with more than 23 million of those coins minted. So, what is special about this coin? It all boils down to condition and demand. Most 1994 D. Kennedy half dollars are available in circulation today, and better than average coins, particularly ones graded as good or better, will bring a nice premium. So that brings us to what is meant by good condition in coin grading. A good grade coin is generally worn down, yet the main parts of it, including the date, mint mark, and the profile of President Kennedy, are still discernible. If the coin has retained more detailed evidence of its original features, but still has some type of damage, it can be assigned a grade of fine, for example, or very fine, or even extra fine, which can drive its value up significantly. Here's the good news. While the 1994 D. Kennedy half dollar isn't considered a low mintage coin, there are still collectors who want to find coins in nicer condition. In good condition, expect these coins to be valued at least $20,000. But if you uncover one in very fine or extra fine state, it very well could be worth $28,000 or more. And remember, when it comes to rare coins, the auction market can really throw us for a loop. And for some coins with an interesting past, collectors wanting to pay a premium could drive the price up even higher. Even better, the finest known 1994 D. Kennedy half dollar might bring $30,000 or higher. So how can you tell whether your 1994 D. Kennedy half dollar is worth more than face value? It all comes down to its condition, its rarity, and if it's been treated well. If you think your coin may have value, you might consider getting it professionally graded. A coin in good condition can still be worth a nice sum of money. But if it survived in well-preserved condition, a whole new world of value can open up. And if you really don't know, consider contacting a reputable coin dealer or numismatic specialist to assess its value. They're able to evaluate its grade and give you a rough idea of its worth in today's market. In conclusion, though the 1994 D. Kennedy half dollar is not necessarily a rare coin, its age, condition, and the collector's interest in Kennedy half dollars indicate that it is a coin worth watching. If searched and saved properly, and lucky enough such as this one, this coin could turn out to be the diamond of your collection. Whether you've got one stashed in your pocket change or discovered one tucked away in a family collection, it's certainly worth taking a closer look at. 1997 Kennedy half dollars produced with a P mint mark. Whether you are a passionate collector or an investor seeking a profitable niche, knowledge of this coin will likely make you a bit smarter. In just a moment, you will learn why this particular piece of money enjoys increased popularity and financial value in the contemporary market. The Kennedy half dollar was first minted in 1964 on the initiative to commemorate President John F. Kennedy, who died in 1963. The coin replaced Franklin half dollar, and ever since, it has played a vital role in the U.S. coinage system. The Kennedy one contains an emblematic design with the profile of JFK on the obverse and a noble eagle on the reverse. The coin of interests was produced in 1997 in 3 mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. During today's discourse, I will be focusing on the P mint mark, which indicates the Mint of Philadelphia. This specific type of coin was minted in a great number, but they are not all equally popular. The 1997 Kennedy half dollar in fine quality is a very sought-after coin in the modern market. The status and value of a coin is determined by its condition. The premium one does not include any wear, as its surface is uninjured, without any bumps or faults. Kennedy's profile and the noble eagle are clearly outlined, and there are no discolored areas present. Pieces of money without any discomfort to the surface, be it discomfort or discoloration of the surface, are precious. The coin's market price is in direct correlation with the preservation status in which the smart money finds one of the most significant factors for a determining price. So, what does a 1997 Kennedy half dollar with a P mint mark in excellent condition sell for? Even common circulated pieces of this coin remain quite affordable, but well-preserved examples take the price to exceptional heights. These coins in particularly nice condition will often bring in about $110,000, and magnificent specimens will cost even more. The best example is Popular grading services such as PCGS or NGC frequently charge premiums for gem-conditioned coins that break the $15,000 mark. The best graded instances can fetch even higher sums, making them a collector's holy grail. The minting year isn't the only thing that this coin has going for it. It's the scarcity of being able to find one in pristine condition. Many coins from this era became heavily worn and eventually lost with circulation through the ages. This makes nicely preserved examples much, much rarer and that much more valuable, especially coins with unique features or history, so collectors are always on the prowl for such rarities. One such coin is the Kennedy half-dollar minted in 1997, which exemplifies a coin that, while minted in high quantities, is less often found in top-tier condition. Like any collectible, the secret to long-term value is based in scarcity, demand, and condition. Though a great many 1997 Kennedy half-dollars were minted, there are ever fewer examples left preserved in excellent condition. This relative scarcity, along with collector interest growing, makes it a great investment, as hoards and reserves of quality examples have diminished. The 1997 Kennedy half-dollar and, by extension, coins from the 1990s are making themselves known as steady numismatic and investment choices. In pristine condition, the 1997 Kennedy half-dollar P mint mark is rare and sought after by collectors. Top-class CB20 coin. If you are looking to make it big in your collection, it could very well be the elusive prize you've been hunting for, so do not dismiss this compelling chapter of American coinage history. Worth of these coin is $7,500. The 1875 trade dollar with a CC mint mark is one of the most valuable and rarest coins in the world of numismatics, with an astonishing value of up to $981,000 or more for a specimen graded MS-68 uncirculated. This coin is truly a prized possession for collectors and investors alike, representing the epitome of rarity, historical significance, and the enduring appeal of the trade dollar series. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a passionate collector, owning a piece like this is nothing short of holding a treasure of American history. Designed by William Barber, the trade dollar is one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history, minted between 1873 and 1885. These coins were produced primarily for trade with China and other Asian markets, helping to facilitate international commerce. The 1875 trade dollar, especially the CC mint mark version, holds a special place among these coins due to its lower mintage and the sheer demand it has garnered over the years. The 1875 CC trade dollar was struck at the Carson City Mint, where coin production was often smaller compared to other U.S. mints. This means that the number of 1875 CC coins that have survived in high-quality condition is extremely limited, making it one of the most sought-after pieces in the trade dollar series. Because of its rarity, especially in uncirculated grades like MS-68, the coin is regarded as a true masterpiece of U.S. numismatics. On the obverse of the 1875 CC trade dollar, you'll find an exquisitely detailed depiction of Lady Liberty seated on a bale of merchandise, extending an olive branch as a symbol of peace. The reverse showcases a majestic eagle with outstretched wings, holding arrows and an olive branch, symbolizing both strength and diplomacy. The sharpness of these designs, particularly on coins in uncirculated condition, sets them apart as true works of art. The key to the coin's value lies in its rarity and condition. Most coins from the 1875 Carson City Mint were heavily circulated, and many were worn down over time, making high-grade specimens very rare. The coins that remain in uncirculated condition with minimal imperfections and full luster are considered treasures. These coins are graded by professional services like PCGS and NGC, ensuring their authenticity and quality. Coins graded MS-68 are the pinnacle of condition and are worth a significant premium in the market. As for its market value, a 1875 cc trade dollar in MS-68 uncirculated condition can fetch prices ranging from $550,000 to $981,000 or even more, depending on the auction and the coin's specific qualities. Coins that exhibit exceptional luster, sharp details, and no visible wear are at the top of the market, making them highly prized by collectors. Even coins in lower grades can fetch significant amounts, but uncirculated specimens, particularly in the MS-68 grade, are considered the holy grail of the trade dollar series. The 1875 cc trade dollar has been a true standout in the world of numismatics, with auction prices steadily climbing in recent years. Here's a closer look at its journey through major auctions and the increasing value of this rare and iconic coin. In 2022, an 1875 cc trade dollar graded MS-68 made a remarkable appearance at an auction, selling for $50,000. This price highlighted the coin's continued demand and value among serious collectors, especially for those with an eye on pristine, uncirculated examples from the Carson City Mint. The 1875 cc trade dollar is a rare piece of U.S. numismatic history. The demand for such rare and pristine coins continues to rise as more collectors seek to add a piece of history to their collections. For serious investors, this coin is more than just a collectible. It represents an opportunity for financial growth as its value has consistently appreciated over time. As the availability of such high-quality coins diminishes, their price is expected to rise even further, making them a solid investment for the future. For collectors seeking to add a rare and highly valuable piece to their collection, the 1875 cc trade dollar stands as one of the ultimate treasures. With its historical importance, striking design, and limited availability, it is a must-have for any serious numismatist. If you are lucky enough to own one of these rare coins, you are holding a piece of U.S. history that will continue to appreciate in value. If you are considering adding one to your collection, make sure to verify its grade, authenticity, and condition to ensure that you are investing in a coin that truly represents the pinnacle of numismatics.